Hey, this is Allie, and this is Never Easy, and this is the Anything and Everything podcast.
And this is Chioma. Make sure you like our video and subscribe and hit the notification bell down below so you can get all notifications for all of our videos. So today we're going to talk about our plans this Halloween, our plans for our costumes, and also talk about the costume plans that didn't work out and why we chose what we chose. So, Allie, what were you thinking about dressing up for Halloween? Not what you chose, but some of the thoughts you had.
I don't really know because I didn't think I was gonna dress up for Halloween, honestly. But I just started watching Star Wars. So then I looked at like Star Wars costumes and seeing if those were any cool. But
She's getting kind of old, and when people
get whatever. I'm only a year older than her.
When people get there up in age, they lose the fun that they once had in their youth, and that's kind of what she's going through currently.
Sure.
Me, I first wanted to be Storm, and Storm is X-Man character, I believe. Mm-hmm. And I'm named after her in my fraternity. So my big, he named me Storm because we're part of superheroes, X-Men line. So I was named Storm. So I wanted to be her. I was gonna dye my hair like white with hair clay, not actually dye it. I was gonna find an outfit for it, but I said no, thank you. I moved on to something else. Then I thought I wanted to be the girl from the Purge election year. The one who was like, I want my candy bar. And she had like a corset, a tutu, a gun, and 2 puffballs. So I thought I also wanted to be her. But then I said, next, no thank you. After that, I wanted to be an East Compton Clover from Bring It On. Because that's just cute, Mm-hmm. And then I could have attitude and whatever. Which is interesting because all of these costume ideas I was thinking were all like black women based costumes, as in the black women who wore these roles. Well, the women who wore these roles were black women, so I thought that was very interesting because I thought I could do a good job with doing that. But I said not to because I said, you know what? But then I truly think that my costume decision was based off of the book series I'm currently reading, which is Twilight. So y'all might know what I'm talking about. I just felt like reading Twilight again, got into it, and I said, you know what, I'm going to be a blood-sucking vampire. So I'm going to be a blood-sucking vampire, and it's going to be exciting. And you all will be able to see my costume on our Instagram page if I decide to put it on there. But I'm going to be a blood-sucking vampire, and I have a lot of cool vampire stuff that I'm not going to talk about because then I'm going to ruin everything. So, Allie, tell us about what you wore the other night.
So I ended up wearing, one of my coworkers gave me an idea of being Tinkerbell, or I, suggested, oh, maybe I could be Tinkerbell. Like, oh, yeah, you could just have a green dress. I'm like, oh, I have the perfect dress.
Because you have blonde hair.
Yes,
so that worked.
That too.
And you had wings, right?
I did not have wings. That was
So you weren't Tinkerbell. You're just a woman in a green dress.
I did have wings. First, hold on. I didn't have them with me. I had to go buy them.
Okay.
And that was a mission and a half, let me tell you. Because I went to... Well, okay, I'll tell you this. On Saturday, I went to Museum of Ice Cream in San Francisco, which was actually really cool. I liked it a lot. It wasn't worth the money that we paid for it, I'll say that. Well, just because I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but I still had a lot of fun. It was with a lot of my coworkers.
Did you get some ice cream?
Of course I got ice cream. They gave you an ice cream sandwich when you first walked in.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know. And it was chocolate chip, and then the middle was pink, but it wasn't flavored or anything. It was just food dye. And it was unlimited, but of course I don't know why I only got one, but I should have got more. That was because that's what you pay for, when you go in.
Well, that wasn't very keto of you, that trip.
Oh, you're the same way, whatever. But, so then you go there, and then there's another tasting room, and they had pumpkin spice ice cream, and that was really good. I actually liked it. It literally tasted like a pumpkin pie, but an ice cream form.
Did it have a sweet potato spice?
No, it was only pumpkin spice. But nice try. And then what else did they give? It was a bunch of little candies. There's pixie sticks, and then the last one was Dippin' Dots. And they did have non-dairy Dippin' Dots. So it was basically just sherbet, though. It was orange and something. And the other one was a cookies and cream one.
That's a nice trip out of a lead up to Halloween coming because they got candy and stuff there.
And they had it was Halloween themed.
Yeah,
so good. Every station that we went to, we'd have to yell trick or treat. Oh, they also had cotton candy.
What about candy corn?
They didn't have candy corn.
Well,
wait. Do you like candy corn?
I like it.
Oh, yeah. I think we discussed this before.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't get what you want in this life.
Yeah.
Huh.
They did not have candy corn, but they had everything else. It was just really cool. So anyways, on to that. So I went there, and then we went to a burger place, and then my cousin met me over there, and then we, drove back and stuff. But I was like, okay, I want to be Tinkerbell tonight, but I don't have wings. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, let's just go to Target. They'll have everything, right? Wrong. So they didn't have anything. I'm like, all right, let's try Michael's, because sometimes they have Halloween stuff. Mm-hmm. I got nothing. I'm like, okay, so that means we have to go to Spirit, because that's
our only. That store.
I know, but it was like basically Halloween weekend, and so it was a madhouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was just a lot. So then I went and I found them in the back, and they're technically angel wings, and they're white, so they weren't even green or the whatever color they're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. But I was like, this is what it is. This is what I have. Oh
my gosh.
So, moral stories, I found it, and I was able, because I had a get-together at my house on Saturday night, which she's fake because she didn't attend, just saying.
I was doing good things with good people.
Anyways.
Okay. I had church in the morning. All right? Mm-hmm. Give me some slack. But are you planning on dressing up for Halloween? I think you said that you don't know.
I don't know yet, because tomorrow at work we have basically a meeting with all of our staff. So sometimes we dress up, and we were talking about doing onesies. So I don't know if I'm gonna partake in that or not. And if I do dress up, it may not be a onesie, but it may be. I have a blue dress, mm-hmm. so I can make myself into Elsa. Just braid my hair, from Frozen and stuff. Because that's super easy.
You better utilize your hair. Like I was saying, I was trying to be these characters that fit me. You better be these characters that you could just simply be throw something on, that's me.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have any wands oh no, I could use this.
You can exactly use that.
Because, this as in a pen.
Yeah, they're probably what are they talking about?
Has a puff ball on it. Don't worry. Stay tuned, and we'll be on air next week. Mm-hmm. At least we should be, assuming all of our camera essentials and all that go well, because we have to set up everything. But it'll be fun.
Elsa has a wand?
Wait, does she have a wand?
She's not a fairy.
No, she doesn't.
She uses her hand. What?
She doesn't. She has a little cute thingy.
Who did you think she was? She just used her hand to get ice out of it.
I don't know. It's just blue. Oh, there. The wings are clear.
It has been confirmed that the wings are clear on Tinkerbell, so they don't have to be green. It has been confirmed. Well, at my job, and I'm going to keep that on the down low so you people don't find me.
Oh, dramatic.
We're going to have a costume party contest, and where I work, I see everyone all the time, so it'll be cool for them to see me as a blood-sucking vampire.
You're silly.
And I think I want to be a part of the contest, and I really want to win, because I don't know how well these people are going to come out and show out for this, but I could be surprised. So
watch no one dress up.
I feel like they are. Everybody's just kind of fun there and chill. And
all of my coworkers, we were teasing each other oh, watch everyone show up or not show up in a onesie, and then there's just one person just chilling. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm trying not to do that to them, because that's not nice.
And then my fraternity also throws a Halloween party every year, so I'll definitely be going to that. I think it's Wednesday. Mm. Oh, and then my costume is also a couple's costume. So my boyfriend is also going to be a blood-sucking vampire.
That's cute.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out what I want to do, and then I asked him. Because I didn't like his ideas for his own costume.
Oh.
I didn't like it. So I said, hey, want to be vampires together? And he was like, yeah, because he likes scary black and red. It all works. It all fits. So we're gonna do that.
I got because with Saturday I had people over. We made it into a costume party because it just happened that way. And so I got my boyfriend a costume too, but his was a onesie, and it was from not Looney Tunes. Space Jam, the Tasmanian Devil.
Do your dance.
And it was the Snuggie thing. But then he didn't wear the whole thing, so he wore it. Wow, I can't talk. He wore it halfway. And then he had a sweatshirt on that was Darth Vader and Yoda mixed together.
Sounds like Michael. That's funny.
And then I was like, so what are you? You look confused. And he was like, Don't you get it? I'm what do you say, Yoda, Darth Vader, and Chewbacca. Because like the bottom of the Tasmanian devil, like it kind of could pass as Chewbacca. So it was just funny. I'm like, you're just a confused person for Halloween.
So it's concluded that Michael just does what he wants, and he said, "I'm not wearing this onesie thing. You couldn't pay me to wear it."
It would have been comfortable. At least I think.
Not according to him.
I don't think he even put the whole thing on. So.
That's so funny.
We didn't get any pictures either. I only got pictures.
He could put it back on.
I got pictures of Milligan and
Yeah, I saw that one.
And that's it. Oh yeah, because Milligan and Matt, they were super cute. They were Rachel and Ross from Friends.
Y'all, of course. I can't say. Oh, never mind. I love Milligan and Matt, but Friends. I don't know how I feel about it. So I'm really torn.
Who else? Oh no, yeah, my friend Daniel came too, but he just had a cowboy hat on, so like
he said whatever.
He said I tried. And then our friend Shaquille, he said he was gonna be a credit card. And so when he came in the door, I was like, "Hey, where's your credit card?" And he literally started handing me his credit card from his wallet, and I was like, "No, what are you doing?"
Hey, Ali, where's your credit card?
No, I said I meant your costume, and then he started laughing. He's like, "Oh."
Being a credit card, that is so funny. Mm-hmm. Oh my! I've never thought about like a silly one because last year I was a Hufflepuff, and this year I'm gonna be a vampire, and I'm
Gryffindor all the way.
I'm gonna be Hufflepuff all the way. But back to the vampire, I'm gonna be sexy but classy at the same time. They're not even gonna know what hit them. But funny costumes are kind of funny. Like someone was telling me,
given the word, funny costumes are funny.
Funny costumes are funny. My coworker was telling me that. Her friend, someone she knew dressed up like a loofah.
Oh yeah, I think.
And then her boyfriend dressed up like the soap.
Oh, that's funny. And she also had the same people.
She also had
because I've seen that on Instagram.
Oh, it's probably not the same people.
I don't know.
People haven't used that idea. But I was telling Allie, like, this is my second year about to dress up for Halloween, like seriously, because I didn't like celebrate it as a kid. And she's over here talking about I don't even know how to dress up. And I was like, you're taking it for granted. You had all those years trick or treating, I ain't never trick-or-treated. I don't know if I ever will. I don't know if my kids will. But I am in the spirit of Halloween this year, and I'm excited. So you need to get in the spirit.
Okay.
And I'm going to scare some people. I want people to think they're going to get messed up. Twilight's got into my head.
I wish, that reminds me, we should have went to Great America. I guess we still could.
Bianca wanted to go, shout out to you, Friday. I couldn't go because I thought my mom would be coming out earlier.
I have a pass. Like, I can go anytime I want.
You have a pass to everything. Disneyland.
I don't have a pass to Disneyland, correction. I just got the military discount. Which is, I don't get anymore.
About the same thing.
No. I don't. But yeah.
But the haunt thing, well, you and I, we've done, what are they?
Oh, the haunted houses. We did that at school, right?
How many years in a row? I think we did 2 years in a row that we did
2 years, yeah.
What were we doing freshman year?
I don't know what I was doing.
I just remember when I was already living in CVB that we did it.
Yeah. And I don't know. Well, because freshman year, the fall semester, I didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So I probably worked, to be honest.
You remember when we went and I was like literally screaming and losing my mind? I think I went with Lenny the last time.
I did work. Because I have a picture of me when I dressed up as Jessie from Toy Story.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
So you didn't go.
No,
that was fun. But I've never been to a real one, so I could think the haunt at Great America is actually like scary.
Oh, it is scary, yeah.
I will punch someone in the throat.
I went with Bianca and Matt and I think our other friend. Yeah.
Where was I? These fake friends? Where was I?
I don't know where you. Maybe you were home.
I've been here since 2015. Where was I?
I don't know. But we went and it was fun.
Fake friends are not hard to come by.
Except when the people came by and like all you can hear is like scraping like on the street. You didn't know what it was and like so you were just walking. You weren't even in like a haunted house. Yeah. Like you were walking and you could hear them like behind you. And so you didn't know if they were coming after you or if they were just making the noise to do it to scare you, but it worked. And I will
punch someone in the throat. I think they're open till November 2nd.
Well, maybe we might have to take a gander.
I might have to think about it.
I know that happened.
I want to get scared.
That's happened before with groups of people that I got into. I think for Universal Studios. I don't know if I told you or not, but they always have a haunted house there, like all year round. And so I went with some family friends, and we went in and whoever we were with, like our family friends, all of a sudden we hear her and she punched one of the actors.
Oh my, that would be me.
And then as we were going over, it was my stepmom and I, we were going over this like little bridge thing and there was a Chucky.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we thought the Chucky was a doll.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a doll.
A small person?
It was a little person.
Oh my god.
And then he started running after us, and I kid you not, like, we almost went over the bridge. And, like, the security had to come out and be like, are you guys okay? We're like, yeah.
They gonna let people die. They're playing too much.
Mm-hmm.
People gonna die out here trying to run and get all scared and stuff. Oh my goodness.
And then, was it a couple years ago, all the clowns?
Oh, I think that was 2016.
I don't know.
2016
That
was really interesting.
I don't understand. That was I don't know
People
why.
were seeing clowns all over the place.
Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday when I was taking our friend Bianca back to her house or to her car. There was like, well, one because of all the like really bad winds and all the fires going on. So obviously the winds are bad, and there was in the freeway there was a wig.
Oh my gosh.
And like all this stuff, and so I was driving and Bianca was like, oh my god, what is that? And then I looked back, I'm like, dude, it's just a wig. It's Halloween time, like.
Right? That reminds me, I was like walking home, and I think I mentioned this in one of the other podcasts, but I saw someone wearing a purge mask, and I was like, this is too much.
There was someone at okay, when my cousin and I went to Target, we saw some guy on a motorcycle, and he had one of those masks on, like, I don't know, it wasn't like from Freddy Krueger or anything, but it was like kind of like one of those scary masks or something.
Was it a purge?
No, it wasn't that. It was like
purge,
had,
there's different purge
it was like white and then it had like teeth. Like it just looked like a scary mask, but it wasn't like from something specific. And it lit up like red. So like all we saw when like he turned around was like that big mask and it was just flashing red. It was because it was dark too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Mhm. Yeah, so I was kind of, I'm like, is that legal? That's what I thought in my head.
I don't know, like,
because aren't you like supposed to see your face when you drive?
I always used to get scared, like, you know, growing up Halloween, I was literally at church, so I was safe, but I always used to get scared because I used to think that people could, like, really be murderers, and on Halloween they're disguised, because I think I've seen enough Criminal Minds,
oh my gosh,
and enough shows where that happened, where someone was disguised for Halloween, and they killed somebody.
Oh, yeah. No, we were gonna watch, I think, like, Freddy Krueger and, like, all these, like, scary movies on Saturday, and my cousin, she's like, aren't they real? And we're like,
what?
She was like, not even kidding. I'm like, Lissa, no, like, why? And she was just like, wait, but I thought they were. And I'm like, well, there are some that are like based off some
but Freddy Krueger, I don't know,
like some sort of a true story, right? But like not like I think it was Annabelle that someone was saying.
The Orphan.
Oh yeah, the Orphan.
The Orphan's based off of a true story. That is crazy.
But I'm sure everything's a little twisted. It's not accurate.
Well, with the Orphan, it was a girl from wherever they got her, pretended to be a little girl, 30 years old, tried to kill the people. But in the movie, the dad dies. In real life, I don't think he dies. But literally, because like I saw like a news thing and people were commenting, isn't this the Orphan? And people were like, the Orphan was based off of this event. Like this actually, yeah. Like, oh, movies are coming true. No. The movies are based off of the events.
I don't like scary movies if I can help it. Although I did like the movie It.
I did not see it.
You didn't?
I've seen CinemaSins.
I still haven't.
If I see CinemaSins, it's basically like I saw the movie.
I still haven't seen the second one. It Chapter 2. I didn't see. Because I guess it was 2 years ago now. I didn't realize it was that long ago. But when the first one came out, or the remake, I should say, because the first one came out in the 80s, I think, something like that.
Yeah. Well, remember, it's Stephen King wrote it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Stephen King. He wrote it.
I don't know.
Let me tell you about Stephen King. Stephen King be writing all these books that are thick. Those books are so thick. His mind, thick. And there's so many movies based off of Stephen King. I'm so envious of him as someone who wants to be an author. He has so many books and they turn to movies, and he wrote It, I believe. And oh my goodness. Actually, let's Google, make sure he wrote It, so I'm not lying to people.
Like,
but anyway, his books are thick. Like, how do you come up with all those thick books? But I haven't seen it, but like I said, I saw CinemaSins, so I know like a little bit about it. Yeah, based on Stephen King's 1986 novel of the same name. Yeah. But what movies, like for me, for scary movies, I think they're kind of funny to me. Like, I think Bianca and I used to laugh at scary movies. Like, we watched The Boy, we were laughing the whole time. Insidious, we were laughing. He was throwing people against the wall. I thought that was funny.
Have you seen Saw?
Probably years ago.
That's like a torture one. Oh, no thank you.
Oh, you know what really scares me? The movie Coraline. You know, that's
it is kind of a creepy movie, honestly. That should not be a kid's.
About Coraline.
That is not.
It just looked really creepy. But also, Final Destination movies.
I like those movies.
Those weren't even horror movies. They were just, I don't know, maybe they were horror movies. I don't know how to explain it. But they were scary because people were really dying by real life stuff. And I remember one time I was getting my hair done as a child. I was watching Final Destination. At the end, whatever happened, I ran out of the house and screamed, "It's gonna blow up! It's gonna blow up! It's gonna blow up!" I literally remember that memory. I was so scared that I was just gonna die.
I still get scared sometimes when I go in car washes. And then also although I don't have sunroof, so I should be fine.
Oh my gosh.
But what's the other one? Oh, the logs. Like when you drive, and then there's like the logs that are on the back seat of the. I mean, not back seat, but like on the back of the truck. Mm-hmm.
That's what Final Destination had us scared. That we was gonna slip in the bathtub. I
actually thought about that today. Like about the logs and stuff, because I saw someone and I was like, I'm gonna get over it. I don't know. I don't like driving next to like big cars and stuff.
My sister was like that. She always hated driving next to big trucks.
I don't like driving next to the wall, and I don't like if I'm on a bridge. I don't like driving like on the edge. So I literally drive in the middle. Yeah. Like that's it. And even like on the regular freeways though, like if the because you know how like on the left lane there is sometimes that wall.
Yeah.
I don't drive next to that either.
Well, humans are fragile. It makes sense. We all have our little fears and stuff.
I don't know. My great-grandma, when she, speaking about bridges and stuff, she hated them too. Mm-hmm. And so every time, because at home it's called the Coronado Bridge, which actually isn't that big, but, like, it's just one of the bridges that we have. Mm-hmm. And every time we go across it, she would close her eyes, but then also go like that. Like, she would cover her eyes with her hands as well. Because she just didn't like it. She didn't. My gosh. And so sometimes we would be kind of mean and we would, like, go to the edge.
Don't do her like that. Oh well,
it wasn't me. It was like some of our family members.
That's me with roller coasters. Like I will close my eyes. I'm like, if you fall off this roller coaster, your eyes closed are gonna make a difference. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of when. Well, two things. One, my great grandma also when we would drive, like sometimes we would roll the windows down, and she also she did have Alzheimer's. I mentioned that beforehand. So she was just finicky sometimes, and sometimes she was in her moods, which happens. But sometimes when we'd roll the windows down and she just got her hair done, she'd go like this. Like, she would literally put her hands on top of her hair and go, like, every time because the wind was, like, going through her hair. Oh, man, she was so dramatic. I wonder where I got it from. What was the other thing I was going to say? About the roller coaster, because my dad and I we went to Six Flags like I don't know when I was like 6th grade or 7th grade, something like that, and we went on X2. That ride, so not only like is it all everywhere like going up and down turns and all this stuff, so we're going and all of a sudden I hear a click like what the hell? What is that? The seats rotate 360, like so. Along with going on all the top turns and this and that, you're also flipping because it just keeps growing. So I closed my eyes the entire time, and the one time I opened my eyes, I was looking at the floor. That actually reminds me of I think one time, this is a nice memory. I went on the Ferris wheel with my dad. It was just us two. I don't know why, because always a whole bunch of other kids around, but I don't think anyone wanted to go on. But not just that, we went on this one ride where, like, 3 people in a seat, and it was my dad, one of my sisters, I don't know who, and me. And when it goes around, so you all are pushed onto each other. Oh, and I remember the whole time my dad was like, like, he was like, oh my gosh. Like, his commentary was so
oh my gosh
funny. And I almost forgot that he would get on rides with us when I was younger. But that was funny, and he was scared.
That's so in Disneyland they have like obviously the Ferris wheel, and then they have ones that don't move at all, and then they have ones that actually like go like this.
Oh, you mean in where it used to be?
I mean California Adventure. Sorry.
Yeah.
The California Adventure.
I've been on that one. I think it's
and so that reminds me of one of my uncles, my grandma's brother. He doesn't like heights. Like none of their like my grandma and like all her siblings, none of them like heights. Mm-hmm. But I guess somehow we got him onto this ride, and I was little, and all I heard was. He was grabbing, like, the handles, and he goes, oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Like, the entire time. It was great.
That reminds me, we would go to Disneyland for a marching band in high school, and we had all gone on this, that Ferris wheel, but I wasn't with a certain group of people, so they were telling us afterward that one of our friends, he was like, ooh, that screw looks loose. Like he was like
Oh,
doing it to scare them.
no.
And then my one friend Isabel, she was standing up shaking things around because she just did not care.
Oh.
While Sultan is saying, "Oh, that screw looks loose. Oh, that looks like that's gonna fall."
Oh my gosh.
That is high up.
No, that reminds me
Oh my
too
gosh.
of also a Disneyland story. But we took my cousin, I think, like last year, year before, I don't remember. It was it used to be called Twilight. Not Twilight. Oh my gosh.
Are you talking about the
it's called Guardians of the Galaxy. It used to be called Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror? Yes.
But now
You
I
said
think
Twilight. What?
Well, it is part of the Twilight Zone. Gosh, it's like that's like when you would walk in and you're like, "Welcome to the Twilight Zone."
I love that ride.
So it had been changed to Guardians of the Galaxy already because
unfortunately,
no, it's actually really good.
No.
It's the
I like
ride,
walking into a haunted whatever that thing was, a hotel.
The ride is better now than Guardians of the Galaxy.
I cannot.
You haven't been on it yet, so you can't say anything. Anyways, not the point.
They used to tell you to say goodbye to yourself, your soul.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As you dropped.
It was great.
Ain't nothing like that.
So we were in line. Well, two stories. One, my stepmom had never been on it before. This was before my cousin went on, and she likes roller coasters and stuff. Like, it wasn't a big deal. So we're in line. We're like, yeah, you get in an elevator and like it just drops. And she goes, well, what do you mean? Like, don't you sit down? And we're like, no, you stand there and it drops.
Why are y'all telling her that?
Because it was funny and she fell for it. Because normally, like, she's obviously a very logical person and like she would know like that's not what it is. But she had no idea what the ride like entailed. And so we were telling her that, like, she's like, what? And obviously we got there and then she realized, and then she's like, okay, why did I believe that? But then my cousin, we went, I don't know, that was only like 2 years ago, and she was like, I don't want to go, because I think she's like 6. I don't know, I always forget her age, honestly. Love you. But, yeah, so she's like, I don't want to go, like, she was, like, starting to cry, like, all this stuff, and then she got off the ride, she goes, can we go again?
That was me! I fought everybody. I said, I'm not getting on that. I don't care. And there was, like, 21 of us, so we took up every single seat. We took up the whole thing. 21 of us in a group. I was like, I don't care, I'm not gonna do it, and we did it. And I had this iconic picture, and I have it in a frame, and it's with me here in San Jose. All of us, I said, this is what we're gonna do, because basically I had already gotten it before when I yelled at my friends, and then I finally liked it. So we got all 21 of us, and we said, okay, we had to go find everybody wherever they were, and we said, we're gonna get on. And, we take the picture. Like, since we're all in here, we can all do something. I said, what we're going to do is we're going to go to sleep. So when I say go, because I already had been on it enough times to know, I said, when we say go.
Which ride was that?
Tower of Terror.
Oh, what's Tower of Terror? Okay.
I said, when we say go, hit that sleeping position. And I said, and don't move until it goes back down. Because when it opens up at the top, it does that. So we did the little things, the drop, whatever. And I said, okay, everybody go. Everybody hit a different, like, position of sleep on people's shoulders, like this, like that. And as soon as it went up, we were like that, and we waited till it started dropping again, and we were like, cool. And that picture, I bought it. Like, so many of us, like, bought it, and then everybody was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. Like, the people who worked there were like, oh, we never seen that before, because they never had, like, 21 people.
Oh, all in the same
all
group.
In the same thing. Yeah. Do the same thing.
That's cool.
I'm going to find that picture tonight and post it on, like, Instagram or something, and Snapchat.
I think we did that too when we went on Space Mountain and we did the dab.
Oh my god!
Back when that was like a thing, like, and every one of us, but we all different ways too, and like all of our faces are just super funny. It was cool.
That reminds me of California Screaming when it was called that. We did a look back at it, like so everybody looked back, and then we all took our different pictures and put it in a collage and put it on Instagram.
No, that was also, I don't know if that was the same year or something else, but we went with a friend and he had a hat on. And I had almost said, like, beforehand, like, hey, take your hat off, dude, because he had never been on Space Mountain before. And he's like, it just didn't happen. And so in the photo, you can see him looking back for his hat. Because I heard him say, my hat! And so, yeah.
I yelled, Jesus! On California Screaming because I know in my soul if I yell his name, he gonna take care of me. So I yelled, we were at the part at the top before you go down where it's quiet. I yelled, Jesus! And everybody started busting out laughing. And I once trip to Disneyland, I had lost my voice. Because we were always there for 3 days, so I had lost my voice the first day. All I could do was clap.
Aww.
I couldn't scream. So instead of scream, I clapped. So I was literally on there, and you're on California Screaming, you're going down. I can't. So I was just like here trying to, and I was telling people, all I could do was clap. That's how I could scream because I need to get it out.
That's always like the funniest thing. And then I remember too, like I always get my cousins. For some reason, we'd always dare each other to go on shipwreck rapids.
Yeah. Wait, shipwreck rapids?
Isn't it? Is that what it's called?
Maybe Grizzly Bear Rapids?
Oh, Grizzly Bear.
Come on.
You know what I'm thinking of? No. People in San Diego. No, that's what it's called in San Diego at SeaWorld. I think that's why.
Okay. That's called Grizzly Bear. I know Grizzly Bear.
I was like, shipwreck. I don't know.
My friend and I cut the line at Grizzly Bear Rapids because they gave us one of those red things. They said, hey, take this to the front.
Yeah.
We thought it meant cut the line. We were supposed to wait in the line to see how long it took. We cut the whole, and I'm telling you, it was a line.
Good job.
A Disneyland line. We cut, excuse me, we gotta get to the front, and then we get to late. She's like, oh, you guys are supposed to just wait. But get on. And we got on. So I know Grizzly Bear.
Oh my gosh. No, but like, they'd want to go on it at like 9 or 10 at night, like after everything had to close, because there's no one, obviously going on that ride.
I went on at night too, yeah.
And then like you would go home to and everything. But it was just so funny because like, they were like, let's go, and I'd be so scared because I was the youngest, like, out of my cousins and stuff, and so they just and they're all boys, so they were like, let's go. I don't know, it's just really cool. So.
To circle back around to rides that scare us, and especially at Disneyland, we can't forget the Haunted Mansion, to conclude all this. That one is haunted. That one is scary.
That didn't scare me.
Well, it's not scary, but it's like a haunted mansion. And I always loved the movie with Eddie Murphy. And maybe was there an older
Mansion. One? Okay, so I bought the Haunted Mansion so we could play it on this past Saturday. And I think the movie is based off the ride.
It is.
The ride
it is
before everything.
And I had told someone that, and they're like, what? No. And I was like, no. I did my research. I said, they based the movie off the ride, which is cool because usually...
Well, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean, too.
Yeah.
That's off the ride.
I think that's so cool because usually things are like not like that there's a movie and then a ride be based off of it. But I was like, yeah, that
and then now they're doing the Jungle Book, too.
Yeah.
The Jungle Cruise.
Heck yeah.
So there's so many different things. Also, fun fact about Disneyland, which I have many, but one of them is every ride has a hidden Mickey somewhere. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
And in Pirates of the Caribbean, it is...
Which is also kind of scary, I guess, but really it's not scary.
It honestly makes me sleepy.
I loved it.
Have you ever been stuck in it? It's not fun.
No. Like, my friends hated me because I was like, how did they do this? How did they get this underground? How did they build this here? Like, she would please be quiet. I was like, how did they do this architecture? I thought I wanted to major in architecture just because I was so fascinated.
I just remember, like, I've gotten stuck on a lot of rides, but that one in particular was one of the worst rides to get stuck on because they still play the scenes. Like, it doesn't stop. So we were in between. I don't know if you know the ride very well, but, like, you know how they start to do, like, the cannons, like, shooting?
Boom,
okay,
boom,
so
boom,
it was, like, right in between there, but then we can also hear the next scene.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Of it, like, of them, and all that other stuff.
You know that part where you almost go down, it feels like you're going down a waterfall, but it's not even nothing? It's like a little dip.
Oh, yeah, when you come back up, when you're after the ride.
It's a little dip.
And then also, did you know that they used to have the man chasing after... the wench or the girl.
She said the wench.
No, it used to be called wenches.
Well, I know, but it's just so funny.
And then now they changed it. Now it's the opposite.
Yeah, because it's all pervy. Men always chasing women, so you get chased by us now.
And I think there was something else changed. I don't remember.
Oh, I remember one time they said that Johnny Depp was actually playing the role of Jack Sparrow, and they thought it was just the...
No, he did. Because I remember people, someone had posted on my Facebook, like, social media and stuff, someone from my high school was actually there that day when it happened, suckers. And they were, like, got on camera and everything, because, like, he punks, like, a few different boat rides, like, throughout the whole day, and they happened to be on that ride when it happens.
Lucky.
And I was like, what?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, but to conclude... Indiana Jones ride. I always thought that one was scary. Especially when you drop in the boulder comes down.
No, it was the bugs.
Oh, yeah.
The bugs. I
always love those rides are so well done. Oh, they're so exciting. Just the whole experience of it all. And some are scary to us. Some are not scary to people if you're a little kid. But sometimes little kids really, like, they don't care. They'll be on these roller coasters and we're crying, scared. I'm over here crying, talking about I'm not getting on Tower of Terror. And there's a little 6-year-old waiting in line, looking at me like I'm crazy. So, this little Halloween season, things might scare us. Things might not scare us. Coraline scares me. I don't care what anyone says. But my goodness. So, can you guys comment and tell us what you plan to be for Halloween? What you thought you want to be, but you don't want to be anymore.
Or even, like, what you did this weekend, because I know there were a lot of parties.
Yeah, people were dressing up, and I was really surprised. Like, what?
Even last night, I went to the movies, and there was, like, a few people dressed up in the movie theater, like, I guess just to do it? I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it's the weekend, because some people are going to celebrate this past weekend. Some people will celebrate
I even saw someone post yesterday, they're like, are people trick-or-treating tonight or on Thursday? Because I wonder...
Thursday, come
I know, but maybe, like, for the kids or something.
True.
But I don't know. I feel like even though it's on a Thursday, everyone's going to go trick-or-treating.
People are going to go trick-or-treating. It's Halloween.
No matter what. Like, it doesn't matter.
No matter when it falls. But thank you for listening, and we'll see you next episode.